Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2, the Million Mile Challenge, episode 128. Last episode we hit a major milestone in that we finally crossed the 40,000 mile barrier. That's 4% of the way towards the million miles, just, you know, a whole 4%. Currently we're in Stuttgart, so let's just quickly look at the market and hope to God there's a job here that we can get for the Christmas gifts. I hope so. I'm crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers. Oh, no. Really? It's gone? Oh, well. Well, what we're going to do then is we're going to drive it already. Okay, I picked this up at the end of the last episode, and then... Well, it looks like we're stuck in this music for the duration of the episode. Goody. Let's get driving. Oh, actually, real quick, before we get going, let's take ourselves a quick screenshot. Photo mode. Oh god, the music's playing. Really? Let's go to the back. And that'll do, that's our screenshot for the day. So how does that work? Thanks, multiplayer server, you appear to have fucked us over. Oh, our lights are on at least, let's fuck it, get going. We're gonna get no money for this job then, I reckon. So, hey guys, how's it going? You doing alright? This is probably going to be a long episode because again I need to do this job and then I've got another one to do before Christmas Eve. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I'm probably going to have to do some stuff off cam, which honestly I don't want to do. But it looks like you might get extra Euro Truck episodes where I just sit here talking shite, or maybe I just drive and just keep quiet for a bit. Depends on how you guys feel. How do you guys feel about that if I just sit here and just drive without talking through the video? Because then it's just a gameplay video, it's not really any commentary or anything like that going on top of the video. Oh god, that music's going to piss me off no end. So, you guys have been really good this week. You've left us some questions. Well, it's fair. There's only so far you can go into asking questions before you can run out of questions, I suppose. Matilda's in virtually full health, 1%. How are we running late? I don't get that. So let's answer the questions. We'll start off with that first before we do anything else. And first couple of questions from Skeptical Squirrel. Hey Squizzy, how's it going? Squizzy, alright fucker. Squizzy, coming onto this lane. Oh, apparently we've drifted down a bit with the viewpoint. Interesting, my joypad appears to want to stick down. How rude. How rude. Anyway, we're getting on the subject. So, Squirrel asks, what has been your favourite moment in Minecraft so far? Whether that's when you were working with Watson or since everybody else joined in. God, you're asking me to go back over 2 years worth of Minecraft? This is relevant actually because me and Watson started Team Tuxedo, or should I say we started Minecraft in Tuxedos at the end of March 2012. And then it then became renamed as Team Tuxedo with everybody else jumping on board the 28th of December. That's when it became Team Tuxedo, and that's when we got our first server. Those were good times. Very good times, in fact. Let's go past you. We're in a bit of a rush here, in case you hadn't noticed. And then we've got another idiot in front of us, eh? Excuse me, go through. Windscreen wipers on. No. It would have to be raining, wouldn't it? Just a bit. But yeah, there's 2 years worth of stuff in terms of footage to think about. I mean, from a technical point of view, one of my favourites was when me and Watson had both of us recording, and I put both videos and I edited accordingly. and just chopped and changed the viewpoint. There's something that the Yogscast has since done, and I'm very proud of the fact that I did it before the Yogscast. So from a technical point of view, it's basically my viewpoint and Watson's viewpoint on a video. There was a time when I built him a rocket, actually. He was talking about rockets for whatever reason, and yeah, whatever speeding penalty. And I built him one, off camera, and he didn't expect it. He sort of had a slight clue as to what I was doing, and that was my very first prank. I built him a giant king-size rocket. And I'm very proud of that one, actually. God, our first world was horrible and shitty. It really was. Especially compared to what we do these days. Other favourite moments. Prank related, there's the one when, actually, on you, Mr. Skeptical Squirrel, the one where I decided to give you ice for your pool party. For anybody unaware, Squirrel had his little treehouse in Haven on the current map, and he was going to throw a celebratory party. So I decided to oblige. I assumed it was a bring your own beer party, and decided to provide the ice. And by that I mean I filled his house, his swimming pool, everywhere with blocks of ice. And he had a lot of fun breaking it all down, and yeah. By a lot of fun, I mean he swore and effed and blinded lots. I helped him out, I left him loads of torches. Oh shit. Brakes on fully. Are you all waiting on me? I'm so sorry. You know what? I think that makes a better screenshot. What do you reckon? That's much better. No, not profiles. We don't want to go into profiles. No, we don't want to quit. Continue game. We're already signed in. What are you doing, game? I want the photo studio. All that because of one misclick? Really? Wow. Now what would be the better angle here, I wonder? Yes, I know we're running out of time, game. Steady on. All the traffic's disappeared at least. Let's keep it brutal. Let's keep it honest. Oh yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll upload that later. If anybody has World of Trucks, go look for mod 1982 on World of Trucks and go check out that profile because I think that's quite funny. But yes, anyway, we have to get off this point now. This can only end badly. Especially if people keep driving past like that. Why did we stall? Any reason why we stalled? Freedom! Right, that's me happy now. Happy, joy. I think we can turn the lights off now. Oh god, country roads really. Yes, Minecraft moments. Favourite Minecraft moment. There's a few, there's quite a few. There's the episode where I went hunting for Larry, that was a fun one. Oh, I forgot you were there, sorry sir, so sorry, honest. And then we actually found Larry. That was a good moment. In fact, any incarnation of finding Larry is always a good one. Haven't found him yet on Strangelands. Crash vehicle offence, go away. Go on, go. Take your time much, mate. God. There's also the various off-camera moments, like on the Strangeland server. A few of the guys realised how badly I was doing in terms of look, and actually gave me some nice items. We're talking a really good bow, some feather falling boots. I think there was a sword as well. And MoD went and lost them all. Moral of the story, don't give MoD anything on Strangelands. This is why MoD walks around with chainmail boots and gold underwear. Because he doesn't dare... Oh my god! Why did you just slam on the brakes then, you cretin? Trailer's not damaged. The time penalty may be in effect, but I'm hoping to get across with no damage to the trailer. Hoping. Why are we on country roads? I fucking hate country roads. But at least the speed limiter's off now. The major criticism I have of the multiplayer servers is the speed limiter being on. There's no need for it. Just because a few of the guys are like, it's realistic. Really? It's realistic? Okay. Maybe it is, but some of us want to go over the limit. But yeah, it's getting off subject. Memorable Minecraft moments. You really have put me on the spot for this one, Squirrel. There's just too many to choose from, there really is. I suppose going to Haven again, there's the one when I accidentally burnt down the tree farm. This, oh my god, this is brilliant. This really was fantastically funny. What happened was, this is another off-camera moment. I'm trying to build a cobblestone generator. I decided to put it in the middle of the tree farm. The lava was too close to the trees. And so you can imagine MoD's surprise when one of the trees catches fire. So okay, bat it out. Another bit of tree catches fire. Shit, more trees are catching fire. And all I had the chance to do was just type in chat, help, trees burning down. 4040 had a rage quit moment once we finally finished tidying it all up. It was that much of a mess. Because he'd spent a lot of time developing that tree farm, growing it, and we said to him, it's okay, MoD's very sorry, we'll grow it back. You don't understand, that's my tree farm. Ah! And then he rage quit. Understandably so. I mean, if that's the other way round, I probably would have been... Oh, there's 1%, great. I would have been very angry myself. But that was unfortunately off-cam, but that was just beautiful, the way it just all burnt down around me, and I had Lark and Squirrel and 4040 all there helping to... Oh, shit. Oh, wow, he went flying quite a way. I'm getting a bit pissed off with people just stopping in front of me for no reason, though. Stupid trucks. 25% damage on Matilda. Yeah, it's not like we needed the money, was it? Oh well. Anybody else getting fed up with the repetitive music yet? And I can't be asked to go into the menu to turn it off. I want to get this job done. Oh my god, unsteer. More damage to the trailer. Yeah, we might as well just forget any reward for this job. Oh shit. I'm not having much luck today. Mannheim. Yes, we'll take it. Why not? Why not? Ding. Mannheim discovered. Is it worth repairing Matilda? Let's see how bad the damage is. 31,000. Yes, why not? Didn't need the money. Moving on to his second question then. What's been your least favourite Minecraft moment? Again, since the start or more recently. Let's pick a direction and go in it. Left. Yes, just has to be the direction I want to go. At least in Mannheim discovered we can have more jobs from here, if need be. Sod it, I just want to get this out of the way and done with now. Oh god, it's added an hour to the time, really? I'm not doing myself any favours here, am I? Driving like this. I sense a degree of impatience in my driving today, more so than normal. But I do hate country roads quite badly. Right, looks like up ahead we're going to be rejoining a motorway, which is good. I like motorways. MoD does like his motorways. Freeways, autobahns, autostradas, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, least favourite moments. Another off-cam moment, I accidentally shot Larry. What happened was, we were playing around in Squirrel Resort, and did I talk about this in the last episode? I'm sure I spoke about this in a recent episode, but Larry got in front of my bow, just as I was about to release the bow and shoot Squirrel. So it's actually your fault, Squirrel, that Larry's dead. Yeah, your fault. Decided just now. He's only dead on the current map. Once we reboot the server, we're actually recording that today. We're going to be resetting the server and we're going to have a lot of fun with that, hopefully. Touch wood. There was the moment in the original Tuxedo series where Watson and I decided to build a log cabin. He opened the door and let a creeper in. I closed the door and he opened it again. Creeper came in, kaboom. And that's also the first time Mrs. Wallowitz interrupted one of our recording sessions. That was back in the Minecraft and Tuxedo days. When I had an Enderman suit and he had Dr. Robotnik. A lot of fun though. Fuel stop, let's take it. How are we looking for rest? 5 hours. I don't get how that's late. We had 30 odd hours left in this job to do it in. Fucking multiplayer server, thanks. I said so many nice things about you guys as well, and this is how you... Coming in. Well, they were having a few bugs, weren't they? Especially with the whole kicking us so quickly. I actually asked them about that, and they completely ignored me. They answered all sorts of little questions, like, "It's servers down." "Yeah, we're going to have it back up." "Servers down." "We're going to have it back up." "Servers is servers." Like, yeah, it's okay, we'll sort it. And then ask them a nice, sensible question like, "Hey, just to let you guys know, there's a bit of feedback here I'd like to give you. You said we had over 2,000 ping. Not the case. What's going on here?" And we got nothing, neither of us, which is... Oh. Whoops. I'm not having a good day today, it seems. Not in Eurotruck, anyway. Another worst moment was actually probably quite recently on Strangelands. I erected a statue in honour of my awesome brother Watson. Someone's gone and removed the torches inside of it. A creeper's managed to spawn inside there and blew up Watson's face. That I'm not very happy about because I put a lot of time and effort into that statue. And not just that, it's somebody that means a lot to me. Watson, my brother. So whoever removed the torches from inside my statue, you're a fucking moron. And look, when I find out who it is, I'm going to prank the fuck out of you so fucking bad, because there's nothing else really I can do, because that was stupid and douchey, it really was. Other worst Minecraft moments. Probably with the hard drive failure actually, because I lost the only surviving copy of the Tuxedo world from when we had Little Tuxton itself. That world's gone, sadly, which is a shame because it means we could never ever go back to that map and go, look, let's start from here and go again. Because Little Tuxton was an amazing build by Watson. I loved that. It was a little tiny village which had all sorts of little houses and a water wheel and a river, a town hall, everything. All it needed was a church of carrot, and it would have been perfect. But alas, some things just aren't meant to be. This being one of them, sadly. Maroka asks, what's your favourite beer? My favourite beer, oh boy. Well, it ebbs and flows over the times. I mean, when I was younger, it used to be Carling. And then, about 3 years ago, it used to be Hoegaarden. But then, when I realised Hoegaarden was starting to get a bit bland, I tried ales. And then, I discovered Tribute when I was on a trip to Cornwall. Tribute is lovely. Korev also is very nice. In fact, I'd definitely say my favourite beer is Cornish, from the Cornwall region. So Tribute's quite nice. When I discovered you could get Tribute in bottles up here, I was so in heaven. Absolutely amazed. I was just thinking, yeah, I thought that was only a Cornish thing. That's amazing. Although I don't think I've seen Cornish Rattler up here. I don't drink cider though, but we'll get to that one in a bit. But a lot of people I know would love Cornish Rattler. It's supposed to be one of the best ciders ever. That is cider. But best beers. I'm currently enjoying Doombar, but I'm wondering how long it'll take for Doombar to get boring, samey. So that's something I'll have to keep mixing up and spicing up, trying to do different ales, different beers. What else is there? Tribute I've mentioned. Proper Job, that's a bit on the strong side, but that's okay. Oh shit. Whitstable Bay, that's a nice one. I'm sure there's a couple of others, I can't think of them off the top of my head. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. But at the moment, it's Doombar and Wolf Rock. Wolf Rock is lovely, it's a ruby ale. In terms of non-Cornish beers... Oops, I did clip that van a little bit there. I did see him and drove into him anyway. Whoops. It's got to be the most penalty-filled episode ever. It really has. I'm sorry, guys. Thinking. Innisengun. Or Innisengun, depending on how you pronounce it. I think it's Innisengun. They have a nice blonde flavoured beer. It's basically white, tiny bit on the creamy side. It has a lovely aftertaste. They've stopped stocking it in my local town, in Stafford. And if I can find somewhere else that stocks it again, I'll quite happily drive there and acquire some because it's so nice. It really is. Failing that, you've got the oak cask finished stuff. It's got a green label on it. Innisengun again. Bass. Red triangles on the bottle. Very nice, very nice. What else is there? I think we'll leave it at that. But generally I tend to like them to be a little bit on the fruity side. Definitely, I don't mind citrusy ones, as long as they've got flavour. That's the important thing. And on that note, I do not like Badger Brewery. Badger Brewery do some strong, brain-melting beers, and they're just like, I would like a tongue that please. So strong, and that's not full of flavour. That's full of. It's like when you have a curry and it's so packed with spice you can't actually taste it. That's what Badger Brewery does with their beers. So unbelievably packed with yeast and all the other crap and hops that they forget to actually leave enough space for flavour. And relating to that, Gaming Dude says, Dear Mod. I love how every time a Gaming Dude asks me a question, he always starts it with Dear Mod. It's like he's writing a letter. I like that, I do. Dear Mod, I know you like your beer, but have you tried cider? Yes, and I hate it. I dislike cider with not quite a passion, because that would mean I don't want anybody else to drink it, and I'm very respectful of what others want to drink or not drink. But cider is one that's definitely off my Christmas menu. If it's any consolation to you, Myrtai likes cider. Myrtai very much likes the cider. She prefers a fruity ciders like peaches, and I think she's got a raspberry one in the fridge waiting to be tried at Christmas. Yes, very nice, Myrtai, very nice. But sorry, cider is not for me. It just tastes, to me it tastes of vinegar. It's very sweet, and I like sweet stuff, but oh my god, cider just makes me go, just like, look on the face, you know? And final question goes to DF. What makes a good soundtrack to you based on retro music? Anything Sonic related, Boy. Anything Sonic related usually. When we're talking retro, I assume we're about video games. And soundtracks being video game related. I'm going to guess. Yeah, so basically whenever I do a live stream and I do a drawing, I owe Watson a bit of artwork, by the way, for winning the Halloween contest. Think what? Mod? Think. You're not Watson, your brother is. Oh shit! Again. How bad this time? 12%. Dortmund. Fuck, how far away is that going to put us then? Dortmund discovered. 14,000. Okay, I'm going to have to leave it for repairs now, because otherwise we're going to really run out of money here. Actually, where is Dortmund relative to where we're going? Oh, we got closer. We were about here, I'm guessing. We're now in Dortmund. We're not far away from the coast and then getting to Carlisle? I'm going to try and do it in one episode. We need to get this done in one episode, realistically speaking. 741 miles, 27. Oh, for fuck's sake, the time's gone back up and the distance. Right! I'm not continuing this off camera. I have to do it on camera. Right, where's my upload diary? I think I've got a slot on Tuesday I need to do something on. Coming through. Fucking move. Man truck deal. I don't care for man. The best bit is I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. I'm just driving like a twat. A complete and utter twat at that. Alright, I've got space on Tuesday for an episode. Oh, it looks like I've got an episode of Christmas Day. Oh, that's good to see. Oh, shit. Don't hit the mouse. Don't mind me, I've got my uploads diary right in front of me. And there's space on Friday. So if I really wanted to, I could... Fucking hell! Stop it! I could really get some episodes out this week in terms of Euro Truck. So if that means you guys get lots of Euro Truck, oh well, so be it. It also adds a lot of miles to our clock, and that's better. 24 hours and 500 odd miles. I could live with that. Although I'm not happy that we've had to do it, and I'm really sorry about how I'm driving today, guys. Oh, now we need a rest stop. Really? I don't fucking think so, mate. Yes, gaming soundtrack. Sonic related stuff when I'm doing my drawing, because usually I'm drawing Sonic stuff, but generally, when it comes to drawing, if I can... Oh shit. If I'm listening to something relative to the subject matter in question, then I'm happy with it. Excuse me. Well, that's a nasty kink in the road looking at the sat nav. But in terms of retro stuff, I also like a bit of old school trance. I don't mind my old school trance at all. From, you know, around about 1998, 99. We're talking Zombie Nation, 9 PM Until I Come, Can't Keep Me Silent. Oh, that's such a good tune. Adiago for strings. So long as it's the proper version, not the Tiesto one, because the Tiesto one's a bit over the top. I don't know why everybody bums the Tiesto version. That's about it, really. I suppose in way of stuff. But I do like my Sonic music. I have Sonic music in the car, for crying out loud. Right, we need to concentrate on getting this job finished now, mod. We cannot afford any more fuck-ups, any more financial disasters, 12% damage. Hopefully we get some money for that, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. We need to pull over here. Yeah, 1 hour till we need to rest. So we're already late for the job, so let's do it. And I bet a few of you are screaming now, Mod, you've taken the time to take photos. Can you at least take the time to turn off the music, please? Nah. Stop! What? Seriously, Matilda, why are you not stopping at the moment? Fill it with fuel because we can. Yes. Resting. I think it's now time for a Glacier Mint. Fox's Glacier Mints. I actually tried to trade some of these wrappers. With Mike's car. For Mike's car, even. Mike's got a Renault Laguna, and he's probably got the only French car in the world that hasn't disintegrated due to rust or electronic failure. And Mike won't exchange it for some sweetie wrappers. Okay, Mike, I'll revise my offer. What if I include the sweets in the wrappers? I'll give you 2 Fox's Glacier Mints, if you are interested. I hope we're not far off the coast now. I'm just about done with this job. All this just for some free DLC. I'm a greedy fucker. And on a note of greed, I've been watching a bit of Deal or No Deal lately. For those of you that aren't familiar with the concept, it's a show in the UK. It only started in the UK, I don't know if it's anywhere else in the world. Or even if it originated anywhere else in the world. But there's 22 boxes and you start with a box. Each of these boxes has a certain value of money inside of it. and it's up to you to pick boxes at random that you don't want until you narrow it down between the top prize of £250,000, and that's your fault, you idiot. £250,000 down to all the way down to 1 penny. And the idea is you remove items of value, you remove boxes until you're left with just 2. And all throughout the game, the banker is constantly offering to buy your box. Now he wants to buy your box at less value than it's actually worth. So it's up to you to play the game as to whether you can actually get hold of the £250,000. If you do have it at the end of the game, you have the there's also no guarantee. At the end of the long story short, there's these people that get £20,000 and they're crying because they want more and they turn down a good deal. I'm like, you greedy fucks. The only reason keeping you on now is because you actually want more. That's very selfish. I mean, this is one couple that were on yesterday, and they played the Delta at 13,000. In their box was 10,000. They got really, really upset because they hadn't found the 250,000 for the $250,000. I'm like, you should be happy with 13,000. I'd be happy with 13,000. Why are you being upset over wanting more? That's just greed kicking in. Maybe I'm just wired up differently. And then the day before that, there's this student that was on. She was crying because she was up to rivals in debt. I'm sorry, but it's your own fault for being in debt. I have no sympathy for anybody being in debt, especially not students. I mean, what are your qualifications going to get you at the end of the day? Nowadays, employees want experience, not qualifications. I understand qualifications will help you to a point, but realistically, qualifications are worth dick these days. 4040's got a degree. You wouldn't know it because no one will take him on. His degree is now worthless because he hasn't had any experience to back it up with. It's not his fault. It's a massive shame that 4040 can't get a job that makes the most of his degree. I'm sure 4040 isn't the only one. So... oh shit. I mean, I think how I did it was wrong. As soon as I got the chance, I left school, I went into employment, and I spent a lot of my time learning to do things like driving forklifts. Not necessarily the right way to do things, but I've got 10 years worth of experience of pissing about in a warehouse. So for me to get a forklift job now... oh god, we've overshot again. Should in theory be quite easy. And then you've got these guys who who are basically pressured into getting a better education because they think it's going to help them in the long run, and they're saddled with big debts. Ultimately, it's their own fault for getting these debts. And in that sense, I have no sympathy. So this girl crying on the show that she's got thousands of pounds worth of debt, she can't afford to pay it all, blah blah blah. I think, honestly, people should think about this before taking on these bloody courses that are ultimately going to be useless because no one's going to take them on. Let's say there's 50 people on the course. You'll be lucky if 2 people on that course will get a job relevant to that qualification. Everyone else has wasted the money. Meanwhile, tuition fees are going up. The homework is there for people to do if they're only willing to do it before they go into these courses. On that note, I just realised that may reflect bad on 4040. That's no way meant to reflect on 4040 because 4040's just been bloody unlucky. But also, 4040's debt free. 4040 didn't go get himself into debt to get his career sorted, or to get qualifications. So what, you know, go figure. Go fucking figure. But this girl's blotting her eyes out because she missed out on big money. I'm like, you selfish cunt. What's wrong with what you've got? That's enough to pay your debt, why do you want more? I want to start the shop. And what, waste your money again? Fucking hell, some people need an education in common sense, I think. Something that's sorely missing at schools, it turns out. Which brings us back to what I was saying. I mean, surely it's greedy of me, in turn, to want this free DLC. All I have to do is do this thing in exchange for it. Something for something, right? Eye for an eye. Scratch your back, scratch yours, etc, etc. And don't get me wrong, I'd like the DLC. But is it a tad greedy of me to want it for free, just by doing this extra footage for you guys? Well, we're making up for lost time in terms of lost mileage. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Is it greedy? Of course it is. I've got the game. I'm perfectly happy with it. Will I use this DLC? Probably not, like half the other DLC I've got. I mean, right now, are we in Poland? No. Are we using the heavy-duty cargo livery that we usually have? No. We're using the Christmas one. So in that, although the Christmas one was free, all I had to do was some World of Truck stuff. You get what I mean, though? We don't need this stuff, but we do it anyway. It's like I didn't need Euro Truck in the first place, but it's made such a fun part of my channel. It's enriched things. So I suppose you could balance greed against enrichment. I suppose you could argue there is an acceptable level of greed, because otherwise, if you have too much, like say top fat cats that run corporations, then ultimately they're not sharing any money that they're making. They're not sharing anything. It's all for the top cats. Whereas me, I'm more than happy to share my wealth with my friends. You ask Elpec. He'd been on the Tuxedo. Elpec had been on the Strangeland server for not even a day and had already bought him a game. Just because it felt right. He wanted Guns of Icarus. There you go, mate. DF, Squirrel, Mike have been recipients of free games from me in the past. And DF actually got me a free game earlier. He got me Galactic Civilizations free. So thank you for that, DF. Much appreciated. I'm looking forward to playing that at some point. And then... oh, shit. I'm going to slow down a bit for this bit because we've got traffic. Don't care about the speeding penalty too much now, if I'm perfectly honest. Oh, there we go, speeding penalty, just as we're talking about it. But it's more to generosity than just buying someone games. It's buying them a pint when they haven't got much money taught. It's lending someone a fair few quid to get some food on their plate when they've been paid short, Mr. Jones, so on and so forth. And it's all swings and roundabouts. People have helped me in the past. So, you know, I think greed is acceptable when it comes to sharing the wealth, as it were. But if you're just going to be selfish and hog all the action to yourself, then it becomes inappropriate, selfish, and you just look like a twat. Although I don't think it's really too bad a thing to want to set up yourself for a career by having a shop open, in the case of the student that wanted more than £20,000. But I think sometimes you have to draw the line and go, okay, I've got this much for free, I've milked it as much as I can, maybe it's now time I actually put some hard work in. Just saying. Just saying. How close are we to the port anyway? We've covered some miles in this episode, haven't we? Oh yeah, crunch crunch, watch out, mind your ears. Engeland on the left. Excellent. Does this mean we're coming to Europort? I think it does. Was Europort elsewhere? I think Europort's up by Rotterdam, isn't it? Okay, I'll cancel you then, indicator guard. I see the crossing up ahead. I hope this crunching doesn't come through too loudly, I'm sorry guys. But his mints are so nice I can't resist them. There's a bag of them in front of the computer, just looking at me going, eat me! And I'm like, okay, I'm eating. And I think mints are relatively, these sorts of hard-boiled sweets anyway, I think they're relatively recording friendly because just pop it in my mouth and suck gently. Let it dissolve. In we go. I've never been in that entrance before. There's usually one over that way direction, isn't there? Ah, Iceland Road mod. Off we go to Newcastle. Daytime! Drive on the left. Oh, I will. 1 hour 53 to our destination. Fantastic. This makes MoD very happy. Crunch, crunch, crunch. On a greedy-related note, there's another show that Murtai gets me to watch every now and again. It's called The Chase. It's going back about a month or so now, I think. But there was one guy who was definitely had the face of greed about him. He had won £13,000 for his team. The idea is there's a money-raising round at first 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. Each question you get right gets you £1,000. He got 13,000 and he was happy. He was like, yep, that's me done. I've made a lot of money. Thank you very much. I'll get a nice big slice of this when I get in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And then you got this one guy at the end who's encouraging everybody to go for the big amounts. The chaser is the big contestant at the other side of the game, the other side of the board, as it were, and they offer you a smaller amount than what you earned if you want to take a step further away from the chaser. Your actual amount you won if you stay where you are, and if you take a step closer to the chaser, they'll get big money. And every time this guy's saying, go on, go for the big money, take a step closer, go for the big money, go for the big money. He did this to all 3 of his teammates, and one of them listened. The other 2 just stuck with what they had. So there's about £24,000–25,000 in the kitty, right? This guy, he looks at his team for advice and they say, well, you've answered 3 questions right in that round. Don't go for he was offered -2,000, 3,000 and 36,000, I think it was. And his team said, just come back home. Don't go for the minus figure, because we've got a nice amount of money here. Just go for the 3,000. If you feel confident, go for the 30-odd thousand, but yeah, just stick with what you got. So he then has his back to his team, doesn't even attempt to look at them and say sorry or anything, but he says, yeah, I'm going to have to betray my teammates and their wonderful advice because I'm going to go for the -2,000. And the look on the face of this one guy who got the 13,000 in the first place, he was just absolutely furious. And then the guy gets through the chase itself and he goes back to his teammates, and not one of them offered him a look or a hug or any form of congratulations, and the guy who won the 13,000 was absolutely disgusted. And so Bradley Walsh turns to him and he says, what's up with you? I came here to win. I came here to get big money, not be... -2,000 is an insult to my hard work. And I'm just thinking, you arrogant prick. He's greedy in the one hand because he went for the 13,000. And he was guaranteeing a big payout for each person, because once the prize fund gets funded together and is split between the remaining contestants at the end of the game. And the guy who went for -2,000 was obviously being greedy because he wanted a cut of that pie. So instead of winning 3,000 and possibly taking home about £7,500, he went for the minus figure and he ended up getting the team down to about, how much was it in the end? Just over 5,000, and the team were upset with this. I'm like, 5,000? I can understand why they're upset, but geez. Greed. Very bad thing, I think. Very bad thing. Not overly fond on greed, can you tell? Anyway, we're going to Carlisle, aren't we? That's dead ahead. 44 miles. I swear I'm getting more ranty in these videos as I run out of things to talk about. I just pick on a subject and then run with it for a while. If you don't like it, I apologise. I just try to spice the videos up for you guys, because you bear in mind, all I'm doing is driving from A to B, and then back to A and B, and that's all Euro Truck is. I have to find a way to kill the miles. Let's not go for an overtake here. Fuck it. I see nothing coming. Still nothing coming. Have you gone past? Yes, we're okay. We're okay. So if you got any subject matter you'd like me to run with at some point, just it doesn't, like I say, I encourage your questions, I encourage your comments. I really do like talking to you guys in the comments, because I don't know if you noticed, but I try to answer as many of them as I can. Maybe not all of them, but as many of them as I can. But if you have a subject you'd like me to actually run with for an episode and get my thoughts on that for a rant or whatever, then feel free to drop it in, and if I like it, I'll go with it. Can't say fairer than that now, can I? But 30 miles to go. I'm going to have to focus on getting Miss Hilda home now. We've come quite a way without hitting Matilda. Much. 18%. I don't think we're getting any money purely because we're late. Never mind any damage on top. So I think the late bonus will steal all our money. We need the next one to pay. We really, really need the next job to pay. Otherwise we're in Shitsville. I don't want to take another loan. Oh god, this is all tight, twisty country roads up ahead. My favourite when you're in a great big 40-ton truck. Brake! Brake! And hopefully next time we go in the multiplayer server it'll be fixed in such a way that we can actually go on and not get kicked off having 2000 ping. Race across Europe. I suppose I should think about planning that at some point, shouldn't I? That'd be good for you guys. Yes, race across Europe. We'll plan that soon. Soon. Before the race across Europe, I do feel the need to do some artwork for Mr. Watson. I'm nearly 2 months late with that. Nearly. It's not good enough. Oh, it's getting dark. Hello, I can see you. Oh, you only flashed me because I flashed you. Okay, fuck you then, mate. I set deck to my buddies. It tracks. 11 miles, 19 minutes. Not that the minute thing's really that relevant, because, you know, we've actually been driving for 46 minutes. Maybe a little less. So it's largely irrelevant. Oh, I see the destination on the map. Newcastle, why can't you have a motorway going straight to you? There's our road marking. Brake! It'd be nice to at least feel something. You know? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully we'll have a nice quick park up and then we'll see just how much money we don't get. Because sad as it is to admit, money makes the world go round. Oh shit, shit, shit. This is us, this is us. Don't know how I made that turn then, but we did. We're getting there. Getting there. We've had a productive day though. We've done a few miles, fair few miles, and we've discovered 2 new cities in Mannheim and Dortmund. Even if they were by default as in going there for repairs. Hey, that means extra locations to get jobs from. That's a good thing when it comes to Euro Truck. Nay, a bad thing. Nay, a bad thing. Here we are. This is going to be a tricky one to park up in, isn't it? No, actually, we'll be alright if I hug this wall, like so. Maybe hug the wall a bit too tight. Not precise? How rude. Usually let me have that. Oh, second time. Okay. Okay, maybe not. This is the one. Ding! Got it. Late. We already know this. Now show us the punishment. Late penalty minus 43. We're minus exactly how much we would have made. Late penalty 403 hours. Thanks, multiplayer. Thanks. Well, while we're here, let's have a look, see if there's any jobs in Carlisle or in the vicinity for Christmas gifts. Nope. Ah, Christmas gifts. Sheffield. Offer expires in 7 hours. Manchester. That's a good long distance on it. Actually, Budapest? Would you rather go Budapest? I think we'd rather go Budapest. So Sheffield or Manchester. Grimsby. We're currently there. Felixstowe, Birmingham. Aberdeen. Oh, that's it. I'm thinking we take the Sheffield to Budapest job. And we're going to go to Sheffield, and we're going to pick up this job, 7 hours. I did set the GPS, didn't I? Hopefully this is a quick turnaround then. Yeah, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. No, apparently not. Bollocks. Sheffield, Christmas. No time to fuck about with you. We're gonna have to jump a few lights and get creative. Go, 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 go. 4 hours to get there. 7 hours till the job expires. I think we can do this. Not if we drive like that, we won't. Mod's in a rush, can you tell? Let's overtake you. Oh, that was close. Then we turn right here. And if we come in, no, let's just go. Stop indicating. Get on the line. Other side of the line. Don't want to go to EA because we're in Sheffield. I'm on a mission here, can you tell? Cancel indicator? Jeez. I also need to find out what the percentage is of the job we've actually done so far. Of the actual event. Be nice to know how much more we've got to go. Because if it tells me we'll have to do the Budapest job and one more. Whoa, 87, 88. Oh shit, stop. My name Mod, I'm in a rush. Oopsie, I knocked over the road sign. 11%. Okay, I'll have to live with that. I'll have to live with that. I want to get there before the hour mark in the episode. That's my main rush. I'd like to do this under an hour per episode. I've got to process this yet, then upload it. I ain't got much to do. Oh shit, a twisted section. Average speed camera. Don't care. We're going to take the hit. But oh my god, we have to make sure the next job pays. Otherwise we're really in financial shit creek. I might have to actually take my time with it. Just saying. You know, drive around a bit of care and precision like we have proven in the past many a time we've actually done. Yeah. Yeah, drive with a bit of care and precision. I'm not doing that. 95. Oh god, that's one for the calendar. Matilda doing 95, Mark 94. Oh, we're going uphill. Yeah, we may have been going downhill, which is why we're doing 90, I'm thinking. Boing! Only lightly clipped him, we were alright. 118 miles to go. Get out of my way, you slow ass bitch. Thank you. Now onto my own side of the road. We're on the road again. I suppose the one good thing of having the speed limiter on, I don't ever go fast enough to tip over. That's the risks you take. Maybe I should do a run of episodes where I have the limiter on and I have to do just-in-time deliveries. That'd be good. We haven't done a decent challenge for a while, have we? But like I say, we did the charity stuff after the New Year. What's everybody got planned for New Year anyway? Oh shit. I think New Year we're having people around here actually. A tuxedo New Year. Should be fun. Will be fun. Better be fun. Oh! Fucking hell, Matilda, stop eating walls! This damage has to last until we complete the job yet. You know, all of a sudden I'm trying to realise, were there any jobs taking us from Carlisle to Sheffield? Because if that was the case, we should have taken one of those, make us a bit of money on the way then. Never mind. Oh! Crunch! Stop it! Hate country roads. Hate them, hate them, hate them. Come on, come on, come on. Webcam's going to stop recording any moment because the program I'm using, Windows Movie Maker, is only limited to an hour, which is why it disappeared last time. I found out it's only allowed to record 1 hour footage at a time, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Past you we go. Beep the horn at you because we can. Uh oh. Petrol station. Don't anybody pull out. Don't anybody pull out. Don't anybody pull out. Nobody pulled out. Got a turning coming up ahead. Bit of turning. I think we just about made it. Ah, good. Motorway for the rest of the way, hopefully. I hope. Average speed camera. No, fuck it. We're just going to drive. Oh no, it's not average speed camera. Okay, carry on anyway. Carry on anyway. I just need this job sorted so that we can then carry on. Hassle free, hopefully. Oh shit. Stop it, Tildy. Stop it. Bad Tildy. 86 mile an hour uphill. That's something. And there goes the webcam. Bang on the hour mark. Just like I said it would. Plus 50 XP for 62 miles of free roam. I don't care about that. I just want to get to Sheffield. Get this job. So when it comes to the next episode, just go. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. There's a car in front of me. There he is. Wonder where he was. Couldn't see him for a second. Is anybody still here watching it? Has anybody turned off yet? Good. Tildy sounds a little rattly actually, doesn't she? Just a little bit. Ain't brilliant, I'll give it that. 91, 92. Going to a downhill section slightly. Where's that car in front of us? There he is. 96. 96 I think is a new best. 98. Okay, if anybody can tell me where I can get a decent downhill run in Matilda. Okay, how's about that? We're going to try and break 100 mile an hour in Matilda. Matilda robust, everybody! 99. Oh, 99! 99! 100! Never mind, I found it! 100 mile, 101! Oh my god. Holy shit, 101 mile an hour in Matilda. How's about that for an achievement? Good girl. Good girl. Are we going to do it again? No, it's slightly uphill. Also, we need to slam on the brakes because we're about to turn off. All of a sudden, 70 mile an hour feels so slow. Oh, I've got sweaty palms now. My joypads are sticky. Oops. Just can't see the road. 10 miles to Sheffield. Sorry, 6 miles, 10 minutes even. Okay, we're slightly over the hour mark. Slightly. But it's all good because we're going to have the Christmas job in our possession. And we're going to do it. We are going to do it. We have to. We have no choice really. Crunch. Another 50 XP free roaming. Thank you very much, game. Crunch again. Fucking me. I know why this is. This is just because I'm going too fast now. I'm being impatient. I'm panicking about running out of airtime. Where's the job? Where's the job? Where's the job? Here. Yes, it's still there. Offer expires in 4 hours. Yoink. £90 an hour. A mile even. Right, let's hook up and then get into the entrance ready to go next time. This has been one of the fun episodes, I think. And apparently I can't park straight. Again. Come on, Tildy, don't play up now. Please, please. Ding, we have the trailer. That'll do. And I'm just going to quickly, very quickly, Alt-Tab out. And I'm going to take a look at my World of Trucks profile. worldoftrucks.com. Sign in. Sign in. And we are currently on 49%. Shit. We're not even 50% through. That's not good. Well, anyway, dream big, guys. See you next time. Shit. Shit.